there, clarinets. Today we're going to talk about the things that you should be practicing within this first week or two of band class, things that we're going to be working on and reinforcing every day, and the things that you should be reinforcing at home. The first thing is we're just going to work on making the proper clarinet face. We want to make sure that we say the syllable E, and we're going to morph that into the syllable oo, like this. E-oo. Just like that. So I want you to practice doing that. E-oo. And then you're going to take a finger, you're going to put it just in that crevice, the fingertip, right just in that crevice, and you're going to do that one more time. E-oo. And make sure that you can feel your chin flat and pointy. Those are the key words, flat and pointy. So we've got the materials that you're going to need here. So you're going to need a mirror. Very important to have the mirror. Hands, of course. You're going to need your mouthpiece, barrel, reed, and ligature assembled. But before you get there, we're just going to work on making the face. So the first thing is we're going to make that clarinet face, and we're going to hold it like a plank. And we're going to hold it for 30 seconds. So once I make that face, and we want to use our embouchure reference sheet that you should have in your band folder that have those colored pictures of a student or a professional making the proper face. So we want to be able to look in a mirror and see that we're making that face correctly. I've got my mirror right here. I've got it on a stand. You could use a mirror from your bathroom. You could use a mirror in your bedrooms. Totally fine. E-oo. And then I'm holding it there exactly, making sure my chin is flat and pointy. I'm holding it for 30 seconds. Feeling those muscles all in here correctly. Okay, and I'm not using a timer right now, but you would want to put a timer on. Hold it for 30 seconds. You should do that at least 3 times, 3 to 5 times. Just practice making that face plank in front of a mirror and doing that correctly and feeling what it feels like when your chin is nice and flat. Another technique you can use to help yourself get that chin to feel flat is take your top and bottom teeth, and you want to put them so that they're aligned completely in the front of your top and bottom teeth like this. And if you do that correctly, you should feel that your chin is naturally going to be more flat and pointy. When you make that face, we're trying to get our teeth to be in line when we do that. So we're going to do that 3 to 5 times. When we say FOTC or finger on the chin, that's what we're referring to. We're going to do kind of those things together. Now the next thing is we're going to make that clarinet face, finger on the chin, and we're going to blow air on 2 fingers. We're going to use our left finger on the chin. All right, and the reason is when we start to do this with our instrument, we're going to need to use our left hand to do that, okay, because our right hand will actually be supporting the instrument. So when we do finger on the chin, that's always going to be the left finger. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to make that face. E-oo, finger on the chin, feels flat. And then I'm going to take these 2 fingers and I'm going to put them on my lips, and I'm literally going to come out about 6 inches. And I want to make sure that I can blow fast, cold air right on those fingertips, directly in front of me. Watch me do that. E-oo, hot chin. So it should feel cold. And you want to aim that air as much as you can onto your fingertips. You do that off and on for 1 minute. Just put a timer on your watch or on your phone or look at a clock in your bedroom. 1 minute, off and on, do that. The next one that we're going to do is we're going to make that same face plank that we first made, but now we're going to do it where we've got our reed, mouthpiece, ligature, and barrel all put together correctly, which you should have learned how to do in class. If you've not learned how to do that, you don't want to do this step until your teacher has properly shown you how to do this. We're going to hold with the right hand, finger on the chin with the left hand, and I'm going to make sure that my top teeth are touching the very top of the mouthpiece. I'm making sure that just the red part of my bottom lip is over my bottom teeth. Okay. So I'm going to do that first. Teeth on top, red of the bottom lip over my teeth, like that. And I'm going to be holding it at a 45-degree angle. I don't want to hold it this way, and I don't want to hold it so close to my chin that my chin can feel the ligature. We're going to start with about a 45. Some people might need to adjust that just a little bit. You let your teacher determine if that needs to happen with you. But to get started off safely, we're gonna say about 45 degrees. So I got that there. I'm gonna do a little ew, and now I'm holding that the same way we did the first way, 30 seconds. We're not making a sound yet. We're just making sure the face looks the same. I've got my embouchure reference sheet. I've got my mirror. I've got my finger on my chin. Holding. Again, I'm not timing myself, but we would do that for 30 seconds. The same way we did the first one, I'm gonna say do that at least 3 times every day. And you're just gonna time yourself, do 30 seconds. When you do that, you also wanna make sure that you're not leaking air anywhere so that everything is completely closed. And you may wanna take a moment and take your finger off your chin so you can see the shape of your chin compared to the picture on the embouchure reference sheet. And then the other thing you wanna do is put your hand on top and just give it a little slight wiggle and make sure that it's not sliding around on your 2 top teeth. You want to give yourself a little bit of a wiggle check to make sure that it doesn't move around. Okay, and you want to do that as probably pretty close to where your mouth almost is. Okay, but if I can move it around, then it's not securely up on my teeth, and we want to make sure that we can do that. The last thing is, after we've done all this, is we want to make sure that we're blowing just like we blew on our fingers. We want to get a sound out. And when we do that, we want to make sure that we're breathing without raising our shoulders. We're breathing from our stomach region. And we want to make sure that we're blowing the air really fast, really forward, because we want to blow against the wood of the reed. Okay, we don't want to blow down, we want to blow against the wood of the reed. Okay, we're going to make sure we take a nice deep breath when we do that. And we want to make sure that when we're playing, that we can also feel that that stays flat. And we also want to make sure that this isn't wiggling around in our mouth. If you struggle with this, you can also just at first blow a little bit of air. Not fast enough to get the reed to vibrate, just to make sure that you can keep your face and keep this up on your teeth, and you can check that first. But faster air means the reed is going to vibrate correctly. Ew. So you want to feel that flatness, and again, you want to get to 10 seconds. Minimum. That's your goal. And again, I would do that off and on for 1 minute. So if we do this about 3 to 5 times, along with our finger on the chin, okay, and then we do this air on the fingers off and on for about a minute, and we do this about 2 or 3 times, and then we do the sound thing off and on for 1 minute, maybe 4 to 5 minutes of practice if you do that focused in front of a mirror when you're at home or in the band room before school or during lunch. That's about 5 minutes of practice that you should be doing each and every day. Good luck.